Awesome. All right. Well, we have a cool podcast here. So we got my partner Juan joining us again. We have a special guest from Century 21. We have Carmen Poplawski. Did I nail it?
Correct.
Let's
Yes,
go.
You did.
All right. Perfect. So thank you. So this is a Real Talk. I'm DB with DB Group. So Juan, talk to us about your guys' partnership. How did you guys link up?
Yeah, so I've known actually Carmen's husband, Mike. We used to work at Enterprise Mortgage, which is the company we started with, that I started with and learned from. And he was a loan officer and then manager at that time. And we kind of knew each other that way. So we didn't know each other's, like we're like the bestest of friends, but we knew each other in obviously in the company. And then after I think he left the business is when I actually started to interact more with Carmen.
Yeah.
And it's like, hey, Mike probably told her, hey,
Yes.
Juan's a good dude.
Yeah.
Why don't you
He did.
contact Juan and he can help you out. So
Yeah, Juan's one of the best guys I've known. Period. And as far as lending goes, you're stand up, man. You're
Well,
quality.
I'm curious, Carmen. What did Mike say about me?
He did. He kept saying, give Juan a chance. Because, as agents, real estate agents, we have lenders.
Nonstop.
And nonstop. And he kept saying, give Juan a chance. Why aren't you giving Juan a chance? And I was like, well, I have, this lender, that lender. And then
Then you realize we're all terrible, right?
well, Jim Drosky also
Yeah.
is
Oh, my
someone
God.
who
Yeah.
we know.
Yeah.
And Mike said, he also knows Jim Drosky. And I'm like, okay, we're done.
Shout out Jim, Illinois Credit Services. Yeah,
Yep,
that's our
it
guy.
is. So, so from there on, and he's amazing with all my Spanish clients.
Yeah.
I like him, and those that don't speak Spanish as well.
Huh.
So that's how we started.
Yeah, I didn't know the Jim Drosky connection. That's pretty
Yeah,
cool.
no, well, Jim actually was at the Enterprise Mortgage, too. He was a loan officer and a manager, too.
Yeah.
So we kind of all started there. It's funny because Carmen did tell me that I think you had a bad experience with a certain loan officer. I won't say his name. But I was
Yeah.
like, oh, this guy was totally unprofessional. This is what he did. I'm like, oh, my God.
Yes.
I'm like, oh, that's horrible that you experienced that. So I was able to.
You need the good team.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
We do, and that's what whenever when we do work together, I always say we're a team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if they need their credit, maybe they can't purchase right now, but they need a little bit of help, guidance. So I say, you know what, Juan, Jim Drosky, and I, we all work
They'll
together
get it
as a
done.
team.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I love that. Carmen, I know we don't know each other very well. I drop all sorts of swear words. The only bad word is denial. So everyone deserves a game plan for sure. So, so we love talking about origin stories. So how did you get into real estate and why?
How I got into it? Well, years ago, let's say around 20 years ago, my cousin was looking for a home in Aurora.
Okay.
And I just went out with him and I would see how the agent was interacting with him. And then after that, a really good friend of mine on Sundays, we'd go drive around open houses. While we are looking at these beautiful homes, I am listening to the agent interact with the clients or customers walking in. And that was drawing me into real estate. More, the houses were beautiful, but it was more listening to what she was talking and how she was talking, how she was interacting. So when my youngest son was in kindergarten, I figured I'm going to take the class, and I did.
Why not?
And I haven't regretted it.
And how easy was that test?
Oh, it's not easy.
I know it's a hard test.
It is a hard test, but what I did, so I went to COD to take the class.
Yep.
And at the end of the class, we had to take the test, but we had to give them an envelope. We had to give our instructor an envelope. So on the envelope, I had each of my kids write my return address. Well, I put in my return address, but then they each wrote my address on the envelope. So it was more of a family. And I'm really big on family.
Yeah.
So I have 3 children. So each one of them put, my name on each line. They got their handwriting on the envelope.
Well, that's cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
It's actually sweet.
I did have a couple questions. So prior to real estate, what were you doing? That's one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, answer.
Yeah.
Prior to real estate, I worked at Grand Hospital.
Okay.
And I was a representative, a customer service kind of sort of representative. And from there, one of the doctors saw that I guess that I was really good with clients or or patients. So he invited me to go into his own practice. And I did. And I was there. He passed away, but his name was Dr. Hassan.
Nice.
Amazing, amazing physician and an innovator. He was the one who made and patented the first laparoscopy tool for females.
Oh, wow.
Go ahead
He
and
was a
spell that
gynae.
out. Spell that out.
I don't know how to spell that,
great.
to
What
be
does that
sure.
do?
Laparoscopy. Well, when you have, let's say, you're going to have a gallbladder taken out, it serves as the doctor's hands. So they don't have to cut you open all the way. They just use the tools and they just, grab it and pull it out. And he invented the first one in 1980.
That's impressive.
It is, and he was amazing, very, very smart. So I worked with him for many years.
And with going into real estate, Mike wasn't really pushing you to go into become a realtor because he was obviously a loan officer. So he was like, "Hey, let's tag team clients and let's do this." So no. He's like, "No, don't become a realtor."
Because that's when the market was tough.
Oh yeah,
it was in 2006.
Oh, okay. That's when the downturn started to happen.
Yeah,
exactly. So no, he was.
Like stay away. He was actually telling you the opposite.
He would say,
"Go invent something at that hospital."
He would say, well, I worked full time. Okay, so I was at the hospital, and then when Adam was younger, I wanted to work somewhere where I would be home when he's home. So I decided to go into being a teacher assistant.
Yeah.
For District 204.
Okay.
So this way, when he was off school, I was off work, and I would, be with him. So I did real estate part time while I worked at school.
So is Mike still a loan officer?
No.
So he said goodbye too?
Yeah.
How long has that been? Actually, I don't know.
Probably 17 years. Or
yeah.
So.
Wow. So,
yeah.
I think once the crash happened, I don't think he.
A lot of people just
back. Yeah, a lot of people just. Yeah, it's tough. It was tough to come back too.
It was tough.
Well, that's when I got in. It was in 05. So we saw some things. Yeah. Crazy. So, all right. So we do have a special will. So, guys, Carmen doesn't drink, so Juan's going to do the honors and take the shots.
I guess.
Sacrifices. So
sorry.
Oh, it's okay. I take one for the team.
Team player. But, Carmen, if you could do the honors, give us a good little spin.
A little bit better spin. We got to be a little faster.
Let's land on some good stuff.
There we go.
There it is. And this is backwards for me, so if you guys could read it.
Like,
what would you do with $1,000
today?
I would split it between my children.
That's such a responsible mom answer. That's all right. So
not even with your husband, just with the children.
The children, he would say the same thing. Sorry, Mike. No, he would say the same thing.
So you're saying everyone just gives $333?
Yes.
Oh, man.
I would split it between them.
Well, that's tough because Juan has 22 children. What would you do?
Oh, my God. I'd have a massage for sure. I'd take a break. I don't know.
No.
Yeah.
$1,000 is not really going to go a long way.
Yeah,
not anymore. Yeah. We try to pick a humble dollar amount, but yeah, you're right. It doesn't go far much. I mean, that could just be a good dinner.
That could be a good casino night. Then maybe
that too.
Oh, if you go with Steffi Alanis, that could be a good 2 minutes. Yeah. All right. Well, we're going to drink, I guess, on that.
Okay.
And then we'll keep.
So I'm going to take my drink.
Yes, sir. Salud.
Salud. So then she's got number 2.
Let's go.
Number 2 question.
Oh.
Spin it again.
Another spin.
Oh, okay. Here we go.
Oh, again, the $1,000 you got to spin again.
There we go. Let's do a backward spin.
Okay. See what happens. All right. Oh, this is a new question.
Oh, great.
The highest and lowest purchase price transactions you've done.
Let's hear it.
My highest was, I want to say it was 1.3.
Okay.
Ooh.
And my lowest, don't laugh, my lowest was 7,000. I told you don't laugh.
Was it a lot?
It was.
How the hell did we buy?
Yes, it was
A window.
it was a home in that my cousin really wanted in Inglewood, so he was going to rehab it.
So it was just a cash, obviously, a cash offer.
Yeah, so that was my lowest. I told you.
When was that $7,000 transaction? Because there's nothing like right now.
No,
impossible.
it had
Yeah.
to be a good, I don't know, 10 years ago.
I was gonna say this was a while ago.
Yeah, it was a
Things
while
are
ago.
way different now.
It was a while
like
ago.
something run down right now is probably at least 100,000.
Just the lot.
Right.
Just
Right.
the lot itself is going to be
Right.
several,
Yeah.
10, 20.
And the highest was 1.3. Where was that
Yeah,
at?
Naperville.
Naperville, nice. What was your highest?
Well, it's been a while, but it's in California.
Yeah.
Oh,
We've done a 2 point something before. VA, ironically.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
And my highest was here across country. That first year when I came, I got a 1.7
It was like 1.78.
in Hinsdale,
Yeah.
and it was 100% finance. It was no down payment.
Wow.
Yeah, so that was
Oh, that's right.
Right,
You
that
did that.
was
You did that
yeah.
like right when you came on
yeah,
the
yeah.
cross country.
Within the
I remember
first
that.
6 months, I just
Yeah.
got that. Yeah, and actually, that was a referral from Chuck Silver.
No way.
Yes, that was a
We know
referral.
Chuck Silver.
I do not know Chuck.
Yeah, yeah.
Shout out Chuck.
He was the
Chuck, he's our dude, man. He's a great guy. He was the owner of Enterprise Mortgage.
Enterprise
Oh,
Mortgage.
okay.
very nice
Yeah,
man.
yeah,
Very
yes.
nice man.
Yeah.
And we still do transactions.
You
if,
do?
Yeah, if I can't do something, then usually I call Chuck and vice versa. So
So how competitive is the Naperville market, right? Because that's where your office is.
Correct.
So is it oversaturated with a lot of realtors? Is it hard to break through?
I don't see it as hard to break through. It all depends on how much do you enjoy real estate. So sure, you can go in and try to, compete with the highs of the highs, but overall it's not about that. It's about making sure that you service your client.
I love that take. I'm obsessed with this industry, so I love that take. I think you have to enjoy this.
Yep,
yep.
And I think people kind of lose sight of that.
they do.
I mean, clearly you love this. You've been doing this for quite some time as well, Juan.
But Carmen does too, but she doesn't stay to that particular area. She's like me. I go anywhere.
You guys go anywhere?
I go anywhere.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
No bubble limit.
No. I will use Naperville as my center point,
Yeah.
and then I will drive an hour in every direction.
So you will drive as far as $7,000.
Yes.
All the way to 1.3
Yes,
million. Got it.
yes, I will. Yes,
I love
will.
it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
The thing I think I share with her is I'm like transaction based, so
Yeah.
it doesn't really matter the dollar amount. I just want to get it closed and just kind of move
Right.
on to the next one. So
right.
I think everyone should be blinded to
Yeah.
the dollar amount. I remember the Indiana loan. It was like maybe $70,000.
Yeah.
And next thing you know, they sent us referrals that
exactly.
generate like another 10 deals for me. So you never
Right.
know.
You just don't know.
Yeah.
I have really good, especially investors, loyal investors.
Yeah.
And they're not typically high rollers. They'll just do your 100, 200, and I'm okay with that because they always come back and they refer, clients to you. So I'm good.
Money's money, man.
Yeah, and Carmen's actually the same like me. She won't decline to meet anybody. Like the more people you meet, the more opportunities you get. So if they don't qualify, they're probably going to refer you somebody anyway, as long as
Depending
you
how
get
you
good
take care of
service. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, everyone deserves that chance.
Yep.
And the game plan, right? The only naughty word is denial. So let's take a shot to that. Let's toast to that one.
All right. I'll let you guys toast.
number 2.
People helping people. Yep.
Yes. Yes.
This is for Carmen, by the way.
Yeah, I got to pace myself. We got another one right after.
Oh wow.
Started just offering free rates out here. Oh, man. Carmen, if you could do the last honors.
Okay.
That's a good spin.
That is a great spin.
Same question. You keep going. Oh my
Yeah, let's give it another one. Yeah, that's the thing. It always lands on the same question.
Oh, this one's different.
What is it?
Oh, ever met a famous person?
Ever met someone famous?
I didn't meet him personally, but I saw him. Mike and I took a trip
Yeah.
to the Smithsonian, and we ended up staying at the Marriott.
Okay.
And there was a lot of commotion, and I didn't know what it was. And I was telling Mike, come on, let's go see. And he was like, no, I'm tired because it took us a long time to get there. But anyhow, so I ended up going by myself and just walking around. I'm asking everybody what's going on. And apparently there was this Democratic convention of some sort.
Yeah.
So I'm always talking to somebody. So I end up talking to one of the guards or security guards. And he goes, do you want to see somebody important? I said, absolutely. So he helped me, and I saw John F. Kennedy Jr. going down the escalator.
Oh, wow.
Passing away.
Oh.
Him and his wife.
Holy crap. That's a cool story.
And then he took me, we went to the lower level, and I saw Helen DeGenerate coming out with her then girlfriend from the bathroom.
Wow.
Amazing.
Well, what about you, Juan?
I met Otis Wilson from the Chicago Bears. He was a friend with when I used to work at the cellular phone business. He was the friend of the owner, and I got to meet him one time. And I remember this guy's hand was so huge when I was like double my hand. I'm like, oh my god,
You feel intimidated?
Yeah, I'm like, oh jeez, guy's so big and strong. I'm like, yeah. So that was probably the most famous person I met in person.
Yeah.
I don't know about you.
Oh, I'm so excited that you asked Juan because I'm from California, so you see people just roaming around.
Right.
But Juan's favorite basketball player is Kobe Bryant, and when
No, it's not.
when I lived in Maryland for a little bit, so I went to one of Kobe's last games when they played the Wizards, and I was such a groupie. I wanted to make sure I was at the tunnel, so like that's the seats. So he actually entertained me. We spoke for like maybe 4 seconds, and I was like a little girl fan. And I felt that moment was special because I knew how much Juan would appreciate that moment.
Yeah, of course. I do love respect Kobe, but we have a little MJ Kobe thing going on.
Yeah, Juan's confused that he thinks he somehow thinks Michael's better or whatever. But no, that's very cool. Yeah. So you met some big names, politicians to actresses. That's pretty cool.
Really, really cool. Yeah.
Awesome. So our last segment here is just talking about some plugs. What do you have going on? Do you have some listings, some open houses? Do you have some events, any Century 21 Naperville things?
I do have a listing coming up in Aurora.
All right.
I can't name the address. It's a beautiful home.
Okay.
It backs up to an open field. That alone will tell you what subdivision it's in.
But it's a single family home?
It is a single family home. It has 4 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, 1 bedroom in the basement, so 5 bedrooms. It has been redone, paint and hardwood floors, and it's beautiful.
Can you tell us the price?
Yeah, it'll be $550.
Let's go.
$1,000.
When's it go live?
It'll go in the private listing possibly by next week, and then in the open MLS market probably mid-July.
Yeah, we need all the houses on the market. We have plenty of buyers. I mean, if anyone wants to sell right now, list it.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's what we're going to do. So tomorrow I meet with the seller. We'll have all the documents signed and
very cool.
Off to the races.
Anything else coming up that you can share or not yet?
That's really about it right now.
Okay, because I know you guys may be working up some things, so we'll keep those things hidden for now.
Yeah.
Anything that you want to share, Juan?
Well, I just want to shout out your website. So what's your website?
My website is CPOP, P-O-P, for the number 4, realestate.com.
CPOP4realestate.com.
Pop numero 4 for real estate. Okay.
Right.
I like it.
Yeah.
So let's take the last shot to that.
All right. This is for Carmen again.
For Carmen. Let's go.
Drink
Salud.
up.
It's going to be a tough second podcast. Oh, my gosh.
Well, I'm glad I was the first one.
Oh, my goodness. So, no, I appreciate you joining us. I know the shout out your coach.
My
Jared?
coach, her name is Mary.
I made that up. I said Jared. What am I talking?
Well, no, it's okay. She's with Jared James.
Okay.
Okay.
No, so
Now I
you
feel
are
better.
right.
Okay.
You are right. She's with Jared James,
Okay.
and she that's one of my assignments was to have a podcast, and the second one is to do a video. So I'm looking for a videographer. But
Yo.
That guy.
so anyhow, but yeah.
I love
I'm
it.
very big on homework, so whenever I have a homework assignment,
Got to get done.
I get it done.
So how do you how now that the podcast's done? How
scary
feel
was
about
it?
Yeah, it was scary. Yeah.
You know what? It was really good. You guys are great.
That's
Appreciate
awesome.
you.
Great. Yeah.
We appreciate it. So, if anyone wants to join the podcast, reach out to Juan or Maria. Homework, we'll find a liquor that you enjoy that's similar to water. Homework for Juan, give me some reasons that Kobe's not number 1, bro. Give me something, you know. But no, I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.